Yo, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Late to the Party with Dody and Reggie. I am Reggie. Shout out to Dody. Dody is handling some life situations right now. We send prayers to him and his family. We're recording on I'm recording on a holiday weekend, right? Happy Memorial Day to those. Yeah. So I know everybody got their grills out, right? If you don't, you got to get the grills out. All right. If y'all should follow me, Cuts by Reggie, and grilling with Reggie. Why I say it like it? Grilling with Reggie. I'm doing my little barbecue thing too. But this weekend is one of them ones that everybody gonna throw some hot dogs, some burgers, and things on the grill. So do your thing, right? Before we get into it, let's hit that intro.
Baby, when we want something, we gonna get it. Not just talking, we gon' be by something. Just admit it, that's the way that we ride. 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 Taking flights just to look at something. To say we did it, Michael Jackson, when we point at something. We gon' get it, that's the way that we ride. That's the way that we ride. That's the way that we ride. We ride, we ride, we ride. Golf cart with us Tennessee and not trying to brag, but they notice us.
Indeed. Shout out to everybody that's out there getting it. That song right there. Have you ever listened to a song and like the first time you're hearing it, you like, okay, that's a good little vibe. I like the lyrics. I like the vibe of the song. But then one day you just listening to it and it hit you in a different way. That's what that song did to me. So I've been on that song lately. Like, you know, shout out to Captain T. I've been on that song like heavy, right? A few things that we can talk about today. One of them being like the main thing in hip hop have been this. And shout out to DJ Head. I don't want to say East versus West or Joey Badass versus West, although that's kind of been what it is, right? But there's been this Royal Rumble. That's what I call it. It has been a Royal Rumble battle rap going on, right? If you don't know, which most of us do, last year we had the battle between two of the biggest titans in hip hop, within one being Kendrick, one being Drake, right? Somebody had to win. And it's like one of those, whoever won that fight was going to be the number one. And whoever lost is number two. And I know everybody gonna, Drake's still this and Kendrick is this and Drake. I understand that. But if you take some biases out and step back for a little bit, you just look at it the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, at the beginning of this year, Joey Badass comes out with the ruler is back, right? Which starts this chain reaction of songs going back and forth, right? You get Joey Badass, you get a few in between there, and then you get Daylight, then you get Rayvon, and those have been some of the main ones, right? And shout out to the company, man, because even though that has been the main ones, between the rulers back from Joey Badass up until maybe last week, there's been 93 songs that dropped. 93 songs from 40 to 50 different artists, right? And some we care about more than the others, but the main ones have been Joey Badass, Rayvon from TDE, and then Daylight, right? So with this Royal Rumble, Joey was trying to, and the reason I had brought up number one and number two, because now you're fighting for the number one spot again. So Joey comes out and kind of throws out some shots, and Joey shoots at the West Coast while shooting at Kendrick at the same time. Kendrick's on a tour, or Kendrick's just too busy. He's out doing whatever. So you get everybody responding. I think this battle has been fun. It started off, oh my God, amazing. the the problem that you began to run into is so many different people coming out of nowhere that nobody knows, and you're gonna rep your coast, so that's gonna happen, right? A lot of people has deemed Joey Badass the winner, and this is just my opinion. I think between the main ones who was rapping, and then including a few of the other ones that was rapping, like AZ Shike dropped a nice banger. Rayvon, of course. CJ Fly, shout out to CJ Fly. Prince Angelus, I think is his name. Curtis King dropped something. It's been a lot of people who dropped. Reason might have one of the best songs, like the best, like, nigga, this is what I'm about to do, right? Between Reason and Daylight with Ayo. Those are like my two favorite. But I think with this, everybody was rapping. And like I said, a lot of people has deemed Joey Badass the winner. Me personally, I don't really see a winner, right? I feel like everybody was rapping, like the main ones. We focusing on the main few, right? I don't think personally Joey out-rapped Rayvon. I think he out-rapped Daylight, except for on that Ayo song that Daylight dropped. But I don't think he out-rapped Rayvon. Rayvon didn't out-rap Joey. I think they more even than people are wanting to call it, right? I think it went 12 rounds, and then it's just an even scorecard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ended in a draw to me. You know what I'm saying? I understand that we are in this place that everybody was like, nah, you got to choose a winner. And if I was to choose a winner, I don't know, man. It's just tough because I hear some of the things that Joey was doing, and I'm with it. I hear some of the stuff that Rayvon was doing, and I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was like, Rayvon doing too many Diddy jokes and Diddy flips and stuff. You know what I had a problem with Rayvon doing? He kept calling out Joey for not having hits, and nobody knows you, and nobody knows you. And that's a bad angle to me because also, even though we know Joey, nobody knows you. I do because I'm a hip hop person, right? And that's the thing about this battle. It was mainly for those that's like into it. Like casual fans didn't know. Like I went to my old barbershop I used to work at, right? And I asked some of the folks, hey, y'all heard about this battle going on? Nobody knows about it. Out of the 6 barbers that worked there and the clients that was in there that day, only one person knew what the hell I was talking about. When I went in there, when Drake and them was battling, everybody knew about it. Everybody had something to say. So I just think this was cool for the hip hop heads, especially me. Like, I just love battle rap. Like, I was hoping other people actually jumped in. It got to a point where it's too many people like that nobody know, like 93 songs. We missing what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? They was calling it a Joey versus 20, but you had people from New York actually rapping, or from the East Coast actually rapping. So I wanted Arsenal to jump in. And if y'all know Arsenal from battle rap, I wanted Arsenal to jump in. And then I wanted somebody to call out like JID, because JID from the South, but he didn't have nothing to do with it. But I think if you started to call out people from the South, you can kill the narrative of East versus West. Now it's just niggas rapping. It was a Royal Rumble though, right? And it was good. Like the sport of rapping, I liked it. I remember me and my son, you know, I would see some and then he would see some, and we was sending them back and forth to each other. But after a while we get lost. I'm like, hey dude, like I don't even know. Like he started sending me people, or I'll send him people like, who is this? Like, I know Curtis King. He didn't know who Curtis King was. You know what I'm saying? He knew CJ Fly. I didn't know who CJ Fly was. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, And then there was a few people in there that neither one of us knew. We just listening to it just to see what happened. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a lot to talk about that because it is kind of a thing that happened. And then it's just over. Like you don't know where, like the main people have stopped, but you still got all the other the side characters. And no disrespect, but you got the side characters in there. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing that I wanted to question was, and I get that it's a play on Tupac doing Death Row East back in the day. The one thing I wanted to know was the Joey Badass angle with the TD East label, right? Because he posted something saying that he started a label now that is TD East, but it also had Top Dog's name on it, which looked real. Then you had people that said they searched different websites and they seen that it was real, so it's actually existing. But that actually, before the battle, I guess it would have made sense. Like you got a TD East and then you got some, you started TD East and then you do got some artists from the East Coast on there. That's cool. Doing this for a rollout to start a TD East doesn't make sense. Doing it for a rollout for Rayvon got an album out, and then doing it for a rollout for Joey Badass album that he has now said is coming out before August. But I mean, he posted TD East, and people online, and I've said this many a times, I have to stop debating with people online. I have to stop telling them that they're dumb. And I know I fuck up too because that's what people do. No one's perfect. But sometimes it's like, because they was like, oh, he started TD East and what Top Dog and them going to do? Oh, y'all don't see that it says Top Dog's name on there. A little Google. I know y'all don't know his real name. His name is Anthony, whatever his name is, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? But either way, the battle was fun. The Red Bull Cypher really kicked it off again. Like Joey Badass dropped some shit in January. Rayvon responded. Daylight responded. Everybody was going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool. But then when you have the Cypher with Big Sean, when you have the Cypher with Big Sean, Absol, and Joey Badass, that's what kind of kicked it back off. How do Big Sean keep finding himself in this position? How do Big Sean continuously find himself in this position where he gets outshine? Like, it's like every time, like, Sean can rap. He can rap his ass off. He rapped his ass off on Control. Him and Jay Electronica. Outshine. Whether you like their verses better than Kendrick on Control, what was happening, shut that down. That's why he couldn't put it on this album. That would have took away all the shine of that album at that time. Right? Big Sean last year, he drops a freestyle. The beef kicks off. Right? Or the Like That verse kicks off. Right? All right. So now Sean starts to talk about a book, and then boom, the real battle kicks off last year. Joey Absol and Big Sean is in the Cypher. Big Sean goes first. Rap his ass off. Ooh, bars. Absol come in. Ooh, bars. And then Joey come with the, hey, Kendrick, I want you, big dog. like Sean always in these situations, and there's probably more, but those are the ones that's off my head that it's like, he always in this situation where it's like, Sean, no, you did good. You did good, baby boy. Well, what is this nigga talking about? Every time. You know what I'm saying? Every time. But we got it. It happened. Now we expecting albums from Joey. Absol's on tour or about to go on tour. Kendrick's on tour, selling out fucking stadiums. Watching those, I've seen Kendrick twice perform. I've seen him at a festival, at Bonnaroo Festival one year, and then I seen him at the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers tour. But side note, watching both of those tours, now I'm not there live, so I don't know that energy. But the Mr. Morale setup and everything, it just seemed like a better tour. It just seemed like it was more. Right now, it just seemed like Kendrick being a rapper. Then it was like, and this is just me. Then it was like he's been artistic. He bringing the piano, playing the piano. He got the scene. Like it just seemed like he's still been artistic on this one, of course, with him and SZA. But that one just it was nice to see. I'm glad I went to that one live. But seeing him sell out these stadiums and seeing the crowd, it's some songs. It's some songs because motherfuckers online, they'll pinpoint, nah, the crowd was dead. And you'll see some songs or some sides of the crowd and some points where it's like, ain't nobody rocking with this song. But then you'll see another footage from the same show, same song, they going crazy on the other side. So you're gonna find them points. But I think seeing this for him is great. Although in LA, I thought he was going to bring out more people. Shout out to AZ Shike, though, because he was able to hit that stage and perform in front of, 50, 60,000 people, however many it was. I know he had to feel good to do that. Even though it's not my tour. But no time soon will I be in front of 50,000 people. I'm going to rock the shit out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? SZA brought out Lizzo, Justin Bieber. Shout out to both of them. I don't know, and I don't care about the numbers, but I know a lot of people do care about, oh my God, like this tour is outselling this, and this tour is number one on the tours list, you know what I'm saying? But just if we want to go to numbers, and this is before the LA show, he keep breaking records every night for the one night show, right? Seattle, 14 million. Rutherford, New Jersey, 13 million. Arlington, Texas, 11 million. Atlanta, Georgia, 11 million. Charlotte, North Carolina, 11 million. The other New Jersey show in Rutherford, 10 million. Philadelphia, 10 million. Foxborough, 10 million. Houston, Texas, 9 million. Minnesota, 9 million. Each one, the first one was in Minneapolis, right? That broke the record for hip hop like gross in one night, which was held by Eminem, which I think was like 8 million or something, right? So if he broke the record at 9 million, and then the next one was 9 million, he broke the record. Every night has been a record-breaking number. In Seattle, it was $14 million. The ending of this tour is going to be crazy, right? And that's not including, like I said, it's not including LA. But if you care about numbers and that's your thing, y'all gonna have to deal with these numbers once they come out. Now, on the other side of that, because I am a Kendrick fan, but on the other side of that, I'm also a Drake fan and a Nicki fan. And there is a rumor that both of them are going on a stadium tour together. Depending on how many dates they have, where they go, it's gonna be a killing. It's gonna be, they're gonna be going back and forth like Beyonce and fucking Taylor Swift was doing that one year. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Beyonce. We'll be in Atlanta to see you in July. But they're gonna be going back and forth because them numbers from Nicki Minaj and Drake at a stadium tour is gonna be insane. It's gonna be. And just for the hell of it, I'll make my tour date, like I'll make my tour route the same exact route of Kendrick. Oh, if Kendrick want to be petty, I'm going to take my same tour route as this GNX. I'll start in Minneapolis. I'll do 3 nights in LA. I'll do 2 nights in Canada. Like, I'm gonna do exactly what you do, because with that, that's a way to look at that though. That's a way to really be like, who fuck with who the most, right? Because if that's what we're gonna go by, now I don't go by numbers. I just want to make that very clear. I don't give a fuck about numbers. If I like the music, if I like the artist, I don't give a fuck who. I don't care that Drake and Kendrick hate each other. I still like their music because I am me and I'm my own person. I root for one in the battle, but you know what? Drake still has fucking Take Care, and he has views, and he has other shit. You know what I'm saying? But just take the same route. Me and Nicki, you and SZA went on tour. Y'all did y'all back and forth every night. If I'm Nicki and Drake, I do the same thing. Start. I'm talking about every single date, and we gonna go back and forth. It ain't gonna be, we gonna be both co-headliners. If Drake and Nicki, if both of their egos can be like, let's do it, that's gonna be the true test. And then for the number fans who goes by numbers, that's gonna be how you be like, yeah, my GOAT still my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Side note. It ain't a side note. It goes in it. Why are y'all saying my GOAT? I get it, but it's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird hearing some people say, like, and that's why when I'm talking about sports, even though I'm a Titans fan, I try not to say we so much. And I see people online talk about some, we beat Kendrick, or we beat Drake, or we sold out tonight, or us over here, you ain't do shit. You ain't do shit. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like, I never thought about it when I'm rooting for a team, because I'm a Titan fan. So I'm like, yeah, hey, we won a Super Bowl. But when I see somebody do it for like one person, like, it just seemed different to me, and I ain't been liking it. You know what I'm saying? But either way, speaking of tours though, NBA YoungBoy is on his first tour, and it's the Massa tour. I think it stands for like Make America Slime Again or something like that, or something like that, right? And it's crazy. It's crazy to think about the chokehold that YoungBoy have on people, because I've never thought about that. He's never been on tour. His music don't be played on radio. And this nigga do numbers. Like, to do the numbers that he do without a tour, without any true promotion, and then some of the times he's been either locked up or on fucking house arrest. He can't go nowhere. No pop-ups, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's crazy. So it will be interesting to see how his tour does. Now, he's never been on tour. I don't know if I've never seen him perform live, so I don't know how his performance is. And I don't know how his music, I'm pretty sure some of the songs do translate nicely to a stage. You know what I'm saying? How big are those stages? Because you can't do stadiums, and can he do arenas? Like I gotta look up the tour dates to see like where each location is, to see what's the seat count in these places. You know what I'm saying? But like, let's say he do a 5 to 10,000. Let's say he do a 10,000 spot, which I don't see him doing that. But if he do he sell that many like per city? Like, matter of fact, let me see real quick while I'm talking about it. YoungBoy tour. I just want to see where he's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even the locations, but like just where. Okay, he's starting in Dallas in September. So he got 2 shows in Dallas, one in Austin, Houston, LA, Oakland, Sacramento, Phoenix, Denver, St. Louis, Kansas City, Chicago. So okay, he's in arenas. All right, so he's doing arenas. Um, it'll be interesting. Let me see. Let me see. Because if you're doing arenas, um, let's just look up Barclays. So Barclays, you can do 19,000, and that's what it all filled out, right? You know, I'm pretty sure because I don't see him doing 20,000 seaters every night, like sold out. But I don't know because the numbers that he do is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to see how his performances is. A lot of them start over on the West Coast, so we'll see how that go. Have y'all seen Playboy Cardi performing? Like, and that's what made me think about YoungBoy performing, because Playboy just on stage letting his music play. And he's been around Ye and shit like that. So Ye was doing that, so it looked cool. But Ye is Ye. Ye on a whole nother level. You not on that level, Playboy. Like, you can't just stand. I mean, he's doing it. Also, he's on tour with The Weeknd. I would like to see him do that on his own tour and see what he sells out on his own tour while letting your music just play. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks crazy. Like, when Kendrick brought him out in Atlanta, you only there to perform one song. Perform the words. You got the track and the back end vocals, and then you doing all that screaming and shit. Like, that shit won't work for a whole set of your own like tour. Like, it looked good now because you're on tour with The Weeknd. I think we should get you on your own tour and see how that worked, right? As far as, music, we do have new music that dropped. Future dropped a snippet. We are in a world right now, and back to the battle for East versus West Coast. I think the South is kind of not losing it, but the mainstays of the South is not getting that the looks it usually get. Like, Future dropped a snippet and nobody cared. Thugger pushed this album back because him and Future put out a song together and nobody cared. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mainstays of the South, the Lil Babies, even the Wayne. Wayne is on a song with Mexican OT. Now, I don't like Mexican OT, but Wayne is on there. No push. That Tweaker song that was out by the Ball, the D'Angelo Ball, first of all, the song came and went. But there was a remix with Wayne, but then when the remix came, it's like nobody cared about any of it anymore. Like, most of the people that's from the South right now that we are, I guess, quote unquote, waiting on, it's kind of in the legacy phase right now, where we don't even really care about your new shit. Go on tour and give us what we used to. Next month we got a Thug album coming. We got a Lil Baby album coming. We have a Wayne album coming. And the Future is dropping new music. I don't think all these albums come out. We have heard nothing of Wayne. The only thing we've heard from Wayne is a feature here, a feature there. Some of them good, some of them like trash. You get what I'm saying? Like, we haven't seen Wayne get out there and actually push nothing. And although Wayne is Wayne and Wayne will do some type of numbers, Wayne is not in the category where he can just drop surprisingly and do something crazy. I just don't see it. Drake can, Nicki can, Kendrick can, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and Adele. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though Wayne is one of the greatest rappers that we have heard, I don't think he's in that position. Even though we know it's coming, I still don't think he's in that position to be able to wait till June whenever the album was supposed to come out and just disappear. I just don't see it. Glorilla says she got a new album coming out. She been dropping hits like crazy. Like if you I know everybody mad at her now because she got her nose done. Shout out to Cardi. Cardi was like, bitch, fuck these hoes. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your body done, get the fucking shit done. And but Glow did announce an album coming. She keep dropping like at least culture hits, like in the realm of the culture that she represents, that we look at her for. Every like it's like once a month she got something, whether it's a feature or it's her own song. Something's been talked about. Even that song with Georgiana that she dropped with the I Love Bad Bitches Too. She was a feature on there on the remix. That didn't gain stupid traction, but even that had some type of like, and I know it lended to her shouting out Duke Dennis, but it's still whatever you can do right now. Shit, you gotta put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Another one is Gunna. I know after Gunna came home, he dropped a great album, great music. He dropped a snippet recently, and it's just, it sounds good, but it sounds like Gunna. You know what I'm saying? And we fall into the trap of like, we want our favorite artists to do something different. As soon as they do something different, we like, we don't want to hear that. So they stay in the same mode that we want to hear. And then we like, we don't want to hear that. Especially these days with the shit move so quick. It's so many artists and stuff move so fast. We as fans don't know what we want. And I will admit to that, right? Us as fans, we don't know what the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying? We want, like even Wayne. If Wayne drops a decent album, but it sounds like old Wayne, I know, even though I know people be like, we want the old Wayne, but if it still sounds like Wayne that we've been getting, we're just going to look at it like, all right, it's Wayne. But if that robot voice disappeared and he came back out like he was on Carter 2, and I'm talking about rapping with the, you know, like the song that him and Benny the Butcher came out with, if he gave us a whole album of that, motherfuckers would be like, ain't nobody trying to hear him rap like that. I want the pussy talk. I want the drug talk. Like, we don't know what we want. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Gunna, because Gunna, I mean, he dropped a good snippet. You know what I'm saying? 2 more albums that I've been listening to. Shout out to the West Coast. Exhibit dropped the album, which is a decent album. I've never been a big fan of Exhibit. Like, I don't know if it's his voice or something. Like, you know how people be like, well, I heard people say like JID, they don't like JID because of his voice, or they don't like Kendrick because of the voice. That's how I feel about Exhibit. Exhibit be rapping, talking that shit. It just get kind of to me. You know what I'm saying? Halfway through the album, it's like, I'm going to come back to it tomorrow. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, Is It a Crime? He dropped a snippet, or I'm going back a little bit, where he had dropped a snippet of a song with him and Sexy Red. And at first I was kind of like, Sexy Red again. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to hear that, right? And then I heard the full song. It's not great, but it's also not as bad as I thought it was going to be either. You know what I'm saying? But Snoop dropped the whole album. Is It a Crime? It's not a bad album. It is not a bad album at all. I think if y'all get the chance, and these are legacy acts that I grew up with from like a kid. You know what I'm saying? And these are the rappers that I want doing the same thing. Like when Ice Cube dropped, thank you for doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Eminem dropped that last album. That's the one I didn't like because he was doing the same thing. But see what I mean? We don't know what the fuck we want. But Ice Cube, Snoop, Exhibit, Dre. Just give me that. Pusha T, when the Clips album dropped, just give me Cocaine Talk. Give me that. You know what I'm saying? A couple of y'all, give me what I'm used to. Because y'all so good at it. That's all we really want, right? There's been some other music dropped. I've been on Skrilla like crazy. Like, I know I played some of his music on a podcast a little bit ago, but that's who I've been on like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been on Skrilla like crazy. T Grizzly dropped. I think he dropped the album. Boss Man D-Lo. Boss Man D-Lo dropped the album. It was a extended version or a deluxe version of his D-Lo Curry album / mixtape, whatever it is. I know everybody like, ain't nobody want to fucking listen to D-Lo. Look, I'm going to tell you right here, right now. This is coming from Reggie Smith. Cuts by Reggie, grilling with Reggie. I don't give a fuck if nobody gay. I don't care what you do. Is the music good? Nigga, one of my favorite songs is from Elton John, Mr. Flamboyant himself. Queen actually has my favorite song of all time in Bohemian Rhapsody. There's no song better than that. I don't give a damn what you do. Nigga, I watched Wayne and Birdman kiss on TV and said, so is the album coming though? That's the problem. Y'all get so focused up into the wrong shit. Like, even with the, and I'm not going to talk about the P. Diddy shit. There's too much going on. But even with the P. Diddy shit, y'all so focused on the gay aspect, but like in our culture, you so worried about, damn, he had another man come on his nipples? I don't give a fuck about that. The nigga was burning cars and shit. Like, the nigga gay. Okay, he do some freaky shit. Cool. Nigga, we all got some freak in us. It's life, nigga. Let's focus on the other shit he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody dropped good music, you ride around to it. Who gives a fuck? Like, I got a homeboy that used to love Frank Ocean. A tornado flew around the room. The nigga used to be in the car vibing to it. Found out Frank Ocean was gay. Every time it come on, the nigga, it's like light in his eyes just died. The song's still good. What we doing? What we turn it off for? Shout out to K-Camp too. If y'all remember K-Camp. K-Camp dropped some shit, still good. Rico Nasty. And I'm a fan of Rico Nasty. Like, I actually love Rico Nasty. This album, which starts off good, then it's a little all over the place, which that's what Rico does. But when she's on a feature, I think Rico is like on another level of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really been listening to. Kurt Cobain's dropped. I ain't listening to that. But Rob 49 dropped. And I've been on Rob 49 even a little bit more because I've been on Skrilla so much, and he got a few songs with Skrilla. I like they chemistry. Like, if I can get a 10-song mixtape / album from Skrilla and Rob 49, just call it On That Money, because that's they shit. Like, just give me 10 songs. Like, if I had the money, I'll pay for it. Look, get in the studio, get five. You get 5 beats. You get 5 beats. Y'all rapping each other world. Drop it. I don't give a fuck if it's on. It could be like a Wu-Tang album to me, nigga. Only I got it. Only I got it. You know what I'm saying? Martin Shkreli type shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's in new music, man. Everybody should be dropping. Like, you got people, they saying that people ain't dropping right now due to whatever your circumstances is, in the sense of like, everybody don't want to drop because not everybody. I've heard because nobody know when Drake is actually dropping Iceman. Everybody trying to like hold on. Well, nigga, he ain't dropping now. Like, Kendrick on tour, ain't nothing new coming. Put the foot in the game. Like, with the way that the internet is, and I got a client. Shout out to Info. On the internet, flood the shit out of timelines. Like, flood that shit. I hate seeing so many, and this, now I'm on some other shit. I hate seeing so many local rappers that I know. They trying to get their music out. And they starting to build a following because they make content. But all of their content videos have other people music in it. I get it every now and then because songs are hot. You want to flood it. Cool. Every now and then, throw your song out there. Like, I don't get these days that everybody want to play the mysterious shit. Y'all are not there to start to play the mysterious role. Even Playboi Carti is big. Pause. But even people don't even like when he do the mysterious shit. Like y'all don't have the base yet to be mysterious. Nigga, put your music out. Put your music out. If I was rapping right now, or if my younger me was here right now, y'all would be sick of me. When I say my music will be in every video, I would be under everybody's shit commenting, yo, I like your video. I like it. Y'all would see my name, just like I did when I started barbering. All this stuff is free. And then you get people, and they'll be like, I don't know where to start. Nigga, just start. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my wife. My wife tell me that shit every time. Just do it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? If you ain't out here like selling drugs and shit and killing people, don't just do that. But like, if you trying to start something, especially when it's online and the advertising is free, yeah, you can pay for like ads and stuff, but the majority of that shit is free. Artists, if you want to get your music out there, I don't even know what got me on that. That just got me in a thinking mode because I'm thinking, boy, if I was rapping right now, y'all be tired of me. Y'all would be sick of me. Oh, I was talking about more artists need to start dropping, right? But everybody is like, Kendrick is still on the run. The battle between Joey and the West Coast was going on. Shit, I would have jumped in that motherfucker. Me being from the South, me being a battle rapper that I am, once that was going on, I would have dissed the shit out of both coasts. I would have dissed Joey. I would have dissed Daylight. I would have dissed everybody. Because I'm from the South, but hey, I want to be part of this too. I want to be part of this too. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in, coach. I want to be in this. You feel me? But either way, that's some whole other shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just music, man. The world of music that we living in. On the side of business, though, do y'all know Dick's bought Foot Locker? And did y'all know Capital One has merged with Discover? I'm just saying. Dick's bought Foot Locker for billions, and Capital One paid like $35 billion to merge with Discover. So if you have a Discover and your payments, all your shit will be the same, but it's probably going to be with unless they do what T-Mobile did with Sprint. They merged with Sprint and said, hey, go the fuck home. They said, hey, get the fuck out of here. Who man is this? Go home, fuck nigga. Set them niggas home packing. You feel me? But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to get on here, man, and talk my shit about that battle. The battle is the main thing. The battle has been the main thing for the past few weeks. Of course, you got Chris Brown in trouble. Chris Brown in trouble with the law over in another country, hitting somebody with a bottle. Bust that bitch with a bottle, and that's how we letting them know. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. And everybody's screaming free Tory. Oh, side note. To all y'all niggas screaming Diddy, shut the fuck up. Y'all niggas screaming free Diddy. Shut the fuck up. The free Tory shit, I don't really agree with either. There's really no hard evidence on either side that I know of. But the Diddy shit, nigga, no. The niggas out here beating the fuck out of a woman on fucking video and doing all this crazy shit and blowing up cars, and y'all like, yeah, free that nigga. That nigga's a villain. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say too much because I'm scared of the nigga. Into the fucking I follow Lauren LaRosa, and she keeps everybody updated on some shit that's going on in the trial. I had to leave. the group chat. It's too much going on. Way too much going on. Because you get into, and I know I said I wasn't going to talk about the trial. I'm not going to talk about the trial, but you heard the shit the first week, and you like, oh, yeah, they ain't got too much, or they got this, and they going to do this, but it's like after everything else, the nigga locked that nigga up, and not because of the gay shit, because y'all niggas are so focused on the nigga getting cum on his fucking titties and shit. Let that nigga be that nigga. It's the other shit we need to fucking look out for. Like that's the y'all so focused on, but he like for man cum to be rubbed on him. Fuck all that. Them niggas was having freak offs. Man cum gonna get on you. But the nigga blowing up nigga cars and hiding in nigga houses and beating up women and shit, let's focus on that over there. Something about that don't seem right. Something about that don't seem right. Yeah, man, that's it, man. The timeline been crazy, but we're gonna be back. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Listen to the new podcast every week, every Monday, Late to the Party, Knoxville. And follow It's Just _ Dody. And then follow Cuts by Reggie. And then Grilling with Reggie. Thank you for another. Thank you for listening to another episode of Late to the Party with Dody and Reggie. I'm Reggie. Shout out to Dody, and we will be back next week. Let's start getting these numbers up, man. We got some plans, but it got to make sense. So let's start getting it going, and we holler at y'all next week. Peace.